She's not known as the Queen of Rewear for nothing. But Princess Anne really pulled her fashion fabulous out of the bag for Tuesday's state banquet, sporting a retro evening gown and jacket that she was first seen wearing no less than 39 years ago. The heavily embroidered white outfit features huge puffed shoulders, a V neckline, and nipped-in waist so loved by style icons of the 80s. It seems to be something of a favorite, having been worn by the Princess Royal to the state opening of Parliament in 1985, and then 2 years later, to a state banquet to honor King Fahd of Saudi Arabia at Claridge's. She would have been 35 at the time of the first engagement, and still boasts the same enviable figure at the age of 74. The princess is known for recycling her outfits over many decades and can fit into her clothes with little to no alterations. Unfussy to the last, she has no regular dresser, like other senior royals, but uses a local dressmaker, when needed, for alterations, and sorts out most of her daily wardrobe herself, say aides. Her closets are crammed full of clothes even dating back to the 1970s, when she was in her 20s. Waste not, want not is absolutely her motto. Sometimes the princess might given them a tweak, such as a favorite eye-catching evening gown with a pink blouse-style top she first wore in 1984 and that was seen more recently with its voluminous sleeves pared down for a modern, streamlined look. But then there's also the blue fur-lined coat that has kept her cozy for 5 decades. She first wore it in her 1976 and it's still making appearances on Christmas Day at Sandringham today. And in 2008 she wore a distinctive white ruffled dress with yellow flowers to a wedding that she first sported at Charles and Diana's nuptials in 1981. It's an example of her instinctive thriftiness but also of her general, if ain't broke, don't fix it, approach to life. This week Anne accessorized her recycled gown with white gloves, a tiara, and her 2 royal family orders for the first time. In fact, all 4 of the senior female royals present at the state banquet in honor of the Emir of Qatar, Queen Camilla, Princess Anne, the Duchess of Edinburgh and the Duchess of Gloucester, wore their new king's orders alongside those granted by the late Queen Elizabeth. Family orders are only given to senior female royals and feature a hand-painted miniature portrait of the monarch surrounded by diamonds and suspended from a silk bow. The tradition dates back to King George IV in the 19th century. King Charles has eschewed traditional ivory in favor of having his portrait painted, in oil by miniaturist Elizabeth Meek, on synthetic polyamine. Even the brilliant cut diamonds used have been taken from the existing collection of loose stones in the royal collection, with the gold used also coming from existing stores. Queen Camilla debuted hers back in June, but it has taken several months to create the full set, with the others being finally worn for the first time this week.